Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We want to welcome you to tonight's Region 3A Volleyball Tournament action. This contest tonight is between the Elkton Lake Benton Lady Elks and the Sioux Falls Christian Chargers. These schools are members of the South Dakota High School Activities Association. The association, as well as their lead partner, Sanford Health, their premier partner, First Premier Bank Card, their community partner, Farmers Union Insurance Agency, proud corporate sponsor, Billion Automotive, and military partner, South Dakota Army National Guard. Remind you that the educational value of this event is more important than its outcome. Your cooperation and support of these values promoted by these district schools is appreciated. Now at this time, we would like to introduce the players for tonight's contest. First, for the Elkton Lake Benton Lady Elks, who will be the visitors on the scoreboard tonight. The reserves for Elkton Lake Benton: Liz Hagerfield, Heidi Stolzenberg, Bobby Hubert, Ray Stephens, Lexi Lynn, Yelsey Weiss. And now starting tonight for the Lady Elks at position number 1, as junior, number 10, Shelby Red Vermont. At position number 2, senior, number 2, Gabby Captain. At position number 3, junior, number 8, Kelsey Taylor. At position number 4, a sophomore, number 1, Sydney Campbell. At position number 5, a senior, number 9, Lacey Lynn. At position number 6, a senior, number 6, Julia Parker. And at zero for the Lady Elks, a sophomore, number 13, Mackenzie Ryder. Elkton Lake Benton is coached by Melissa Harrison and assisted by Kristen Lent and Lindsay Thielen. And now for the Sioux Falls Christian Chargers. First for the Chargers: Alyssa Ballmer, Kenzie Brand, Carla Hope, Shelby Coleman, and Lord. And now starting tonight for the Chargers at position number 1, a junior, number 4, Stacey Smith. At position number 2, a senior, number 9, Kim Brand. At position number 3, a junior, number 5, Miranda Albertreich. At position number 4, a junior, number 3, Kristen Stern. At position number 5, a senior, number 13, Haley McCarran. At position number 6, a senior, number 2, Kiara Vanderwall. And at zero for the Chargers, a senior, number 17, Brooke Van Gork. Sioux Falls Christian is coached by Darcy Oxford and assisted by Gina Dorval, Sheila Boulder, and Amy Young. Your officials for tonight's match are Dave Bessie and Nick Hundemeyer. The line judges are Scott Mack and Amy Watson. These officials are licensed by the South Dakota High School Activities Association. They are hired by Region 3A with a mutual agreement for schools participating in this event. Format for tonight's match is best of 5, rally scoring to 25, with the deciding game to 15. All games must be won by 2 points. Only team personnel are allowed on the floor immediately following the match. Spectators will be allowed on the floor following the presentation of awards. Failure to keep fans off the floor until after the awards have been presented will result in the offending team not receiving public recognition at the tournament site. Awards will be given to a member of the offending team at the
And welcome to the Region Championship volleyball game between the Sioux Falls Christian Chargers and the Elkton Lake Benton Lady Elks. Getting ready to get underway here. The band has just played the Star Spangled Banner, and our principal has opened with prayer. We're looking for a great matchup tonight between the Lady Elks and the Lady Chargers. And as the refs roll the ball out on the floor, just take a quick look at the stats here. The Lady Elks come in tonight with a record of 28-4. 28-4 for the Lady Elks, and the Sioux Falls Christian Chargers have a record of 26-4. So very evenly matched up as far as their record goes. Tonight will be a great opportunity. One of them is going to go home with one more win, and one of them is going to go home with one more loss tonight. So it's going to be a great matchup here tonight. Teams are huddling together here. Coaches are giving them their final instructions, and we'll be ready to start in just a minute. And that's an early point for Sioux Falls Christian. Quick York now with the serve. That one goes off of the hands. I'm looking for her number, but her hair is covering up her number. I think it was number 9, Lacey Lynn, and number 1, Sydney Johndal for the Lady Elks. Chargers just getting it over. A nice tip and a nice save there by Van Gorp. Back to the Lady Elks. Putting it up for a back row spike. A great spike for number 9, Lacey Lynn. Belger's like for the Charger comes back with a spike of her own. A great starting volley here on the second point for the Chargers and the Elks. And that one was hit into the net by, I believe it was Stern, number 3. Kind of rolled off the top of the net and just kind of tinkered over, and there wasn't much that the Elks could do about that one. So it's back 3-0 Chargers. That was served into the net by Van Gorp. So side out to the Lady Elks. And they get their first chance to serve. Number 10, Shelby Remond for the serve. Nice block at the net. And that equals 4 hits. That one must have been into the net instead of into the blocking hands of the Chargers there. 4 hits, the Lady Elks, and that is side out to the Chargers. Kara Koth comes on in, gets ready to serve. Oh, a good try for the spike by Lacey Lynn, but it's just a little long. It's 5-1 in favor of the Chargers, and Kara Koth getting ready to serve again. Looked like that one was tipped, and yep, that's what the refs indicate. Tipped off the Chargers, out of bounds, so the point is given to the Elks, and now it is 5-2. And the Elks are up to serve. Number 2, Gabby Campman, on to serve for the Elks. That one looked like it was kind of blocked, kind of blocked almost by both teams. A block right back into a block and down on the side of the Elks. Therefore, side out to the Chargers. And Velgerstein, number 9, is going to serve this one up. She serves that one into the net. Point goes to the Elks, and it is 6-3. 6-3 in favor of the Chargers. Number 8, Kelsey Kinner, serving now for the Elks. And that one, Kira Vanderpool tried to spike down the line, and it looked like it got caught at the top of the net and the antenna there. That's a point there for the Elks. And Brooke Van Gorp unable to handle that serve. We've got a good close contest to start out here. It's 6-5 in favor of the Chargers. Kelsey Kinner now again for the serve. Kira Vanderpool again hits it into the net. Now its score is all tied up. Looking at the coaches, it looks like they're kind of settling into this first game, maybe trying to get some of the nerves out here. Number 8, Kelsey Kinner with the serve. Yeah, real nice tip. Kristen Stern spiked that one hard. It was returned by the Elks, and then she just went, instead of a respike, she just kind of tipped it over to the side and put it down. Point Chargers. And Kristen is up to serve. That time was kind of a missed set. And we're all tied up again. Number 1, Sydney Jondahl, back to serve. Real nice spike by number 4, Stacy Smith for the Chargers. Unable to return that, number 2, Gabby Kapman for the Elks, and point given to the Chargers. On comes Kim Brands, subbing in now as the Chargers prepare again to serve. Haley McCarron serving it. That one is close on the line, called in by the line judge. 9-7 now in favor of the Chargers. That was a close one. I think he kind of looked at that one for just a second, decided it was in. And that one is stuffed at the net by Kira Vanderpool, number 2. That one was put down by number 6, Julia Fargan. Side out to the Lady Elks. Oh, a hard spike by Stacy Smith, but she was in the net. Number 4, Stacy Smith, just a little too hard. Got a little piece of the net there. And that point will be awarded to the Lady Elks, and they are up to serve. Number 9, Lacey Lynn for the serve.
Deke by Kiara. Hit by Stacy Smith. Nice set by Haley McCarron to put her in good position. So now Kiara gets to serve. And she gets to pass it to Haley. Hit by Miranda off number 10, Shelby Remond, out of bounds.
That was just a hard spike. There has been several of those that just have gone off the tip and out of bounds. Chargers
they're
looking to get their spikes down.
They're in good block position, but when they hit them that hard, it's pretty tough to keep them in play.
That time the Lady Elks, number 2, Gabby Kapman, spikes one down the line that the Chargers can't handle. And it's 12-10 in favor of the Chargers still, but side out, the Elks are serving.
She hit it along a good line there. We didn't have anybody there ready for it. The quick set didn't work so well that time. The Lady Elks were ready for it.
Nope, she
blocked
kind of shoved that back in her face right there.
Yeah, blocked by Kelsey Kinner. So now we have Julia Fargan up to serve. A little bit of a shank pass there by Brooke Van Gorp.
And it looks like Coach Wassenaar might be coming out to have a little word with the girls. Don't know if she's going to take a timeout, but she just kind of wants to settle them down, encourage them here a little bit. It's a great contest, 12-12 now.
Stacy Smith with a hit off of number 9, Lacey Lynn, out of bounds. So the Chargers will take over and serve.
Stacy Smith subs out, and Kristen Stern comes back in the middle. Oh, that was a really nice spike.
Very nice position there,
Number
yeah.
1, Sydney Johndal. That spike just from behind that line. It wasn't even close to the net, but she had just a great, just died on the other side of the net, right towards the corner. Nothing the Chargers could do about it.
Yeah, libero Brooke Van Gorp didn't have much of a chance on that one. Kristen Stern puts it straight down, and off the Lady Elks out of bounds, so the Chargers will get the serve back. Subbing in is Cara Koth for Kim Brands. Cara will serve.
It's a very even contest so far, 14-13 in favor of the Chargers.
Yeah, this is the kind of excitement you'd expect at this point in the playoffs. That one is too long.
Just a little bit long, and the side out goes back. Now it's tied up again, 14-14. As I was saying earlier, both of these teams only have 4 losses.
This is slated to be a great matchup, that's for sure. That's where it's really nice to have a 5'11" setter where you can send them up over the net when they're in the front row and have them get a kill.
Definitely. Belgersdijk serving now.
Return error there on the libero, who's supposed to be their best defensive player, but obviously everybody makes mistakes.
And the Chargers take a 2-point lead.
Very nice line there.
Kelsey Kinner, number 8, put that one right down the line. It was a nice set. She was able to put that one away and keep this game close.
So she gets to serve for her hard work in the front row. That one rode up a little bit too long on Cara there,
and that was spiked hard. Kira Vanderpaul, she missed a couple back just a few points ago, but that one she made sure she hit that one down.
That was dandy, yes. So now Kristen gets to serve. Kristen Stern serves on the line in the back row. What a great spot.
That's the second one that they've kind of just let fall in behind the person right in the middle.
That was close enough. I think I might have let it go too, because it would have been tough to get much of a useful pass on that one. So,
and that one's hit into the net. So the Chargers now opened up a 4-point lead, which has probably been one of the largest leads of this game. Still don't see the coach looking for a timeout at this point. She's going to let him play.
At this point in the year, overhead pass did not work for her there on Lacey Lynn.
Off the fingertips of Lacey Lynn, and that time the coach said, we need to take a timeout.
At this point in the season, they want to be able to let them play and make minor adjustments, but this is getting too close to the end of this game, so coach needed to have a timeout.
I think you can definitely see that during this first game, the nerves for both teams are working against them. Chargers had early on had a few points that they let go. It seemed like some nerves and some things weren't clicking, and now it kind of seems that it's swung over to the Lady Elks. So both teams kind of working to control that in the first game and try to get a flow here.
Yeah, it seems like the Chargers are kind of working out those kinks a little bit. So from this point on, I would say nerves probably are going to play less and less of a factor for the Chargers.
Chargers are exiting their huddle with the word of advice from their coach, Darcy Wassenaar. And now the Elks come out with some advice from their head coach, Melissa Erickson. And Kristen Stern ready to serve for the Chargers again. They lead 20-15.
Kind of a free ball there, and we have Haley with the set and Kiara with the finish.
A nice dig by number 13 there.
That was
Mackenzie
great.
DeRuyter.
Great dig. Cara Koth with an overhead pass. Stacy Smith looks to put it down and hits it off the block. Very nice.
Stacy's been key there at that center position. She's gotten probably 3 or 4 spikes right out of that center so far.
Yep.
And that one was tipped down and blocked by Stacy as well.
Yeah,
so she was ready for that.
The setter was trying to do a little dunk on there, but that didn't work. She was ready for it. Off of the hands of Cara Koth, out of bounds.
I believe that was number 10, Shelby Remond, that spiked that. I think she's a lefty.
Yeah. That's always something that kind of throws the teams off when they have a left-handed hitter.
Yeah.
You see the server, number 1, Sydney Johndal, is also a lefty.
There's a set right to the middle, number 6, Julia Fargan, and she hits that one into the net. So it's back to the Chargers. It's 23-16.
Kim Brands comes back in for Cara Koth, and now Haley McCarron will be serving and setting from the back row. Tried to go down the line, but overcorrected a little bit too much.
Number 2, Gabby Catman hits that wide out of bounds, and it is game point for the first game. Haley McCarron with the serve.
That time she decided to take it rather than let it go. They did get it back over the net. Stacy Smith gets the chance to put the game away. First game to the Chargers, 25-16. Boy, Stacy had a great game there.
She had a great first game. She probably had 4 or 5, maybe even 6 kills, and they all came from that center position right there.
Yes.
So the Lady Elks have to figure out an answer for that middle, how they're going to dig some of those or block some of those spikes.
Yeah, they're getting blockers in position a lot of the time, but Stacy's just hitting around them, which is really nice. So now we have a 3-minute break between games. The Charger students are rocking the retro jerseys tonight. So
we also want to take this
moment
to remind you that today is Election Day, and get out and vote if you haven't done that yet. I'm not sure if the polls close in your area at 7 or 7:30, but if you've voted today, good for you. You can watch the results tonight. This great freedom that we have in our country to elect leaders peacefully. So today is Election Day, and we're glad for that freedom. Well, that was a good first game. It was a little bit tight there at first. The Chargers kind of pulled away the last 10 points or so, but still some really good volleys in that game.
I think it was tied as recently as 12-12, and the Chargers definitely came out a little bit either rusty or nervous or some of both, but I think they worked out the nerves toward the end of that first match.
Probably helps to relax you a little bit to get that first game under your belt. So my name is Ivan Voss, and with me is Jeremy Van Nieuwenhuizen. I'm a high school teacher and a high school principal here. So we're glad we can be bringing this game to you. I'm glad that you're watching. And if you're looking right now at the Sioux Falls Christian bench, you'll see a lot of old jerseys being worn tonight. We're trying to raise some money for a fundraiser, Hams for the Holidays, trying to raise money by selling off a lot of the old jerseys that we've had in storage for years. And I think my son has my jersey on, which is well over 20 years old.
Wow. Not that you were in high school back then. That was when you were in kindergarten, right, Mr. Voss?
Yeah, that's right. I played basketball in kindergarten.
Yeah. The first ever kindergartner on varsity at Sioux Falls Christian.
All right, and they're getting ready now for the game. Both teams are out on the floor a little early. Both coaches probably want them to get back into the flow. And it looks like it's going to be side out with a serve given to the Lady Elks at the start of the second game.
Shelby Riemann will start serving for the Lady Elks. She puts it straight down the line, and Kristen Stern says, "Take that, Shelby."
Right back to the middle again.
Haley with the jump set. Kim Brands wanted. Oh, she
nice
tipped it down the net.
set.
What a great spot for that.
Wow.
She was really using her head on that one.
Stern set that one backwards, and Kim just, instead of just spiking it, she just placed that one just on the other side of the net, but on the far side away from her.
When you've got blockers on the other side of the net, that's the perfect thing to do, because then you always bring that question into their mind of, is she going to hit it or is she going to place it?
Tara with a really hard serve, and the Lady Elks tipped it, and they were able to return it. So now we're back to a volley here. The Chargers with a chance. Great spike. Nice dig by back row number 13, Mackenzie DeRuyter.
Kristen Stern finally puts that away for the Chargers. Boy, Miranda Velgersdijk sure can get up, can't she?
Oh, my goodness. She spiked that really hard. It was a beautiful dig by number 13, Mackenzie DeRuyter, but the Chargers took advantage of their second opportunity and put it away.
Miranda's 5'8", but she plays about 5'11" or 6 foot the way she can jump. There's a block. Speaking of Miranda's leaping ability, she gets up and puts that one back down. Very nice. Kara Koth will serve again.
If that was basketball, that would have been like a little two-hand dunk.
I think so, yeah, on the rebound. Or maybe an alley-oop. Back. Hit from the back row. Unsuccessful.
Nope. Chargers out to an early lead here.
It's not easy to hit from behind the 3-meter line, but it's always a good thing to try at least, because it's tough to get a block on those too with the angles that they have.
That one is called out, just a little bit far, so it's 4-1 now, and it's going to be side out to the Lady Elks. But the Chargers have come out really strong here in this second game, and it looks like the Lady Elks are on their heels just a little bit. We'll see if they can mount a comeback here. Number 2 is serving, Gabby Catman.
Kara Koth got a little bit confused on that one. Made it tough to pass to the setter. Haley, an underhand set. Kristen Stern puts it down.
From the middle again, Kristen Stern, just a rocket.
Yeah, boy.
She can leap herself.
She can hit too. Boy, it's fun to see when the set really isn't perfect, but the hitter can still put it down really nicely. Miranda Velgersdijk's serve goes right to the middle. Wow, great reaction by Kristen Stern, and then Kiara Vanderpoel puts it down in the corner. Very nicely done by the Chargers. Timeout by the Lady Elks. 6-1 Chargers. They're off to a great start in this second game.
And that definitely got a reaction from the crowd.
Yeah, the momentum has definitely swung over to the Chargers in this game. Coach Darcy Wassner is pretty excited. She's giving high fives to the players as they come back to the bench, and I think she's pretty much telling them, way to go, way to get started in this second game.
It'll help settle the nerves down in a hurry. The Chargers take an early 6-1 lead in the second game. They're ready to hit the floor again. They're ready for some more. And it looks like the Lady Elks are just trying to figure out how they're going to handle some of these spikes coming from the middle, because they've got to get some blockers up there or something, or the Chargers are going to be able to just do what they want with them. Yeah,
basically it takes a team effort when you've got hitters like that on the other side of the net. You've got to have blockers in place at the net, but then you've got to be ready for the tips. It's tough to play when you've got hitters hitting as well as the Chargers are tonight.
Timeout is over, and we've got the teams back out on the floor ready to go. Miranda Velgersdijk ready to serve for the Chargers.
She almost put an ace in there. Brooks' pass to Haley is a good one.
A nice back set by Haley McCarron.
Kristen was right in position. Very good communication for the Chargers there. Miranda serves again. This time it's short again. And it's...
This time it was off Mackenzie DeRuyter, number 13, Olivaro. Just a little too far over the hands of number 8, Kelsey Kenner. And the Chargers now are up 8-1 in the second game.
Miranda is just picking her spots.
That was placed perfect.
Oh my goodness.
And it almost looked a little bit like a little bit of a knuckleball action on it as it went over the net.
Put it deep in the corner. Really, there was no chance with that one. Even if they had gotten their hands on it, I don't think they could have done much with it.
Looks like she almost tried to go right back to that spot that time.
Yeah. Great block there. Good position by the Chargers. Haley McCarron sets it. Kristen Stern puts it down with authority.
10-1 now. Chargers taking a wide open lead here in this second game. Miranda Velgersdijk still serving.
She puts it short again in the back row. Tough to return those. The hit goes out of bounds. No touch by the Chargers.
And number 9, Lacey Lynn for the Lady Elks, but she went long with that spike.
So Miranda keeps the serve. Little floater there. Change things up a little bit. Back row hit. Back row attack. It did not seem to work real well. Kiara puts it in just the right place. Between
like it was set just a little wide. She was going to go for the spike, and the last minute decided I can only get enough on it to just kind of tap it over.
Absolutely. Great change up there, Kiara.
Again, Miranda going for that corner. I don't know if the coach is telling her to go there.
Kristen Stern with the block for the kill.
You can really begin to see if she's going for that corner with the return, it just puts it right in position for us just to slam it right back.
And you can see the Lady Elks are kind of drifting over into that corner because they saw what she was trying to do, but it really hasn't helped because they haven't been able to get a real great pass off of that serve. Great serves by Miranda Belgersak. 14-1, Chargers lead right now.
Miranda Belgersak still serving. She's done a great job. She's probably rattled off 8 to 10 points here. Placing that ball right where she wants it. That one goes off of number 13, Mackenzie DeWitter, into the stands.
That knuckleball is really giving them trouble in the back row, so the coach is going to sub her out. The libero is going to come out, and they're going to put in number 6, Julia Fargan, to try to pass this.
That one hits the top of the net, adding even more problems for them to return. And that one is tipped wide by Kira Vanderpool, just outside, and that is the first point in about 10, 11 points for the Lady Elks. Inside out, number 8 is going to serve, Kelsey Penner.
Things kind of fell apart there for Kiara. She missed the court, but also she was in the net there. So this time there was a touch, so it'll be back to the Chargers again. Yep. Brooke Van Gorp goes out, and here comes the deadly Stacy Smith back into the game, up into the middle. Kristen Stern to serve. She hits the tape and gets it in. Oh my goodness. I think, what do you think? Did she try that, Mr. Voss?
She tried to hit it low and
got lucky. Back set. Lefty hit. No good. It's into the net. So Kristen gets the serve again.
18-2 lead.
This game's well in hand for the Chargers. Barring any major catastrophes, this one should be a pretty easy win.
And that was in.
She got the set at just the right depth on that one. Very nicely done by Haley McCarron, putting that right where Kiara wanted it.
Another low serve. Chargers really doing well on the serves here.
Haley to Stacy. Stacy puts it down again. Here comes Laura Soundy. She's going to come in for Miranda.
Laura Soundy number 10 checking into the back row. Kristen Stern carries another serve. It's 20-2 in favor of the Chargers.
Tries the left corner this time. Boy, the Lady Elks started off looking like they could really give the Chargers a run for their money, but these last few service opportunities have made things really hard on them. They haven't been able to get real great passes, which in turn leads to pretty bad sets, and then again, not very good hits. So great hustle by the Chargers. 3 girls on the floor. That one is.
They managed to get it over. Now the refs are calling a redo.
Yeah, because both players from both teams were actually touching the net at the end there.
They were kind of body slamming all over there for a second. Thought somebody was going to collide and hit net there.
Yeah. If this were a guys match, they'd need to go out and clean up the floor, but because girls don't sweat, they don't need to get out there and do that.
Hard spike. That one's returned. Doug.
Stacy puts another one down. She is pretty dominant in the middle there. Kenzie Brands gets a chance to come in. Kara Koch will go out. By the way, I wasn't trying to make a sexist remark. It was just that girls glow rather than sweat. So.
Thanks for clarifying.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, I think that would have gone out of bounds, but number 7, Grace Duffins, returned that. And the Lady Elks actually got the point there.
Yep. We hit the tape. Brooke Van Gorp, the libero, comes back in.
Number 1.
Very deep serve.
Serves. She serves that one wide and it comes back. That's 23-3. Just 2 points away from ending this second game. And I'm sure that the Lady Elks would like to get out of the second game probably as quick as they can.
Regroup a little bit. Yeah.
Reboot, regroup, whatever you want to say. The Chargers have been serving just fast, hard serves.
Great idea there. There wasn't a blocker in place, but she just missed it, and she hit it right into the net. So Haley gets a chance to finish this game off, winning by 22 if she puts this one in, and the Chargers get the point. It's 24-3 right now. Brooke gets a chance to set, and Haley will push it to the back row, but out of bounds. So we'll have to wait.
Else are very smart. They let that one go, and it was long.
So now it's 24-4. We'll have to wait at least one more point here. Kiara gets a chance to put the game away.
Really nice dig,
and she hits the ceiling.
For Lady Elk, City John Dolls.
Tipped. Haley gets the save. Kiara's going to bump it over.
Pretty good volley for this point.
Out of bounds. Chargers point. Game over. 25-4.
A commanding 25-4 win in the second game. Teams will switch sides again.
Fun to see a few other Chargers get into the action a little bit with Kenzie Brands being able to step in and Laura Soundy. It's fun to see those girls getting some experience in the playoffs.
I'm sure Coach Washington thought, hey, this is a great time to get those girls in and give them some playing time. With that kind of a lead, that's kind of a luxury.
And
especially against a team like this, and it showed us what they can do in the first game. So their coach right now, Melissa Erickson, trying to regroup, trying to get them to kind of get their heads up here a little bit, get back in this game. I've seen enough volleyball games to know that momentum is huge, and if they could just get a little bit of that back, make the game winner.
Absolutely.
Tell who that is.
That's Isaac Vanessa. Yeah.
Isaac is sporting a soccer jersey from, I would say probably about 10 years ago.
And the beach hat. Multicolored stonewashed beach hat.
I see some track uniforms there that are fairly old. We've got some soccer uniforms, some basketball uniforms, even some old cheerleading uniforms out there.
So we'll see if the Chargers can finish off this match and win in 3 games here.
The Chargers look pretty confident right now, but like I said before, it's not over till it's over, so they've got to play hard again. And the Lady Elks ready to give it another try.
As you said, it is a game of momentum, so if they can just get the momentum to swing back in their favor, they could make this interesting, but at this point, the Chargers are very much in control.
Brooke Van Gorp, the libero for Sioux Falls Christian, ready to serve again here for the 3rd game.
Wow.
Falls short.
What a great serve. Putting that into the back row, but too short for any kind of a return.
Just died right when it got over the net, right in front of number 9, Lacey Lynn.
See if Brooke can put it there again. This time it goes a little deeper, so she has a chance to pass it. Great
nice
save.
Dig by number 13, Megan McCarron.
Kristen Stern bumps it over.
Hit wide by number 2, Gabby Catlin.
She was going to try to put that one down the line, but she hit the antenna instead. So it's not easy to swing across your body like that and put it down the line.
That was a nice spike by number 8.
Yeah, it was a number 8. Kelsey Kinner put that one right in the middle of the floor. That's probably the higher percentage shot when you're on the far left to put it down into the middle instead. Pass by Miranda, and then Kristen puts it straight.
Beautiful set, a nice jump set, and a quick spike.
Yeah, Shelby Riemann really didn't have much of a chance on that one. Ball was coming about as hard as any hitters tonight.
Very athletic play there by both setter and hitter, just timing that one perfectly.
Cara Koth will serve for the Chargers. Puts a little backward spin on it. Haley gets up to block. And once again, I just can't overemphasize how nice it is, how much of a luxury it is to have a setter who's 5'11" and can jump like that. It's just makes things a lot easier for the Chargers. Like that, for example.
And that one gets hit down as well by the Chargers. We're up 5-1 now in the third game. And we're starting to see a third game kind of like the start of the second game here. The Lady Elks need to get something going.
Yeah, they just have no momentum right now. Kara Koth puts that serve into the net. Gabby Campman will serve for the Lady Elks from the left side. Hits it to Kara. Kristen Stern attempts to put it down, but she gets blocked. Haley McCarron's going to set it for Miranda, who gets up really high and puts it down.
Puts it down, puts it away. Nice spike for Belgians right there, cross court. You know, one of the things that Darcy Watson talked about before the game tonight was their intensity, and Superos Christian is just really keeping up their intensity right now. They're not backing down, not letting down. And there you go again, a nice serve. Dives right in the middle of the floor.
Yep. You know, at the beginning, that intensity was maybe overplayed as nervousness, but after they got some of those kinks worked out, they have just been clicking on all cylinders tonight. Fun to watch. Set by Haley and Kristen, but Kristen hits it into the net.
Spike into the net there. We were on the other side the last game when Belgians was serving all those knuckleballs, and now you can see it coming across the net this way. How much movement that ball has on it.
Absolutely. Every little breeze that's in the gym, whenever somebody yawns or something, that thing moves. Kiara puts that one out deep out the backside.
Just a little bit wide. A couple of points now for the Lady Elks. Number 8 again serving.
Kelsey Kinner serving from the center. Haley with the jump set. Kristen Stern puts it down. She was not in the net.
It's like the ball got part of the net.
Yeah, the ball hit the tape on the way down. So now Kristen, just like last hit from Miranda, Kristen gets rewarded by being able to serve here. Stacy.
Every effort was made by Miranda to get to that one, but she couldn't get to it.
They had an answer for Stacy that time. The blocker was in the correct position.
Number 1, Sydney Jondal serving.
This
Stacey
time,
Smith.
Stacy puts a little bit more oomph on it and kind of stayed over on this side of the net. Tangled up in the blockers here. So Haley McCarron will serve from the back, serve and set from the back row. Puts that serve right between two back row players. Neither of them got a very good hand on it.
Lady Elks really struggling to get a first good pass to their setters to set anything up that they can.
Which is so crucial because if they can get a good pass and good set, then they can get a decent hit, and that just makes it harder for the Chargers to get set up. Seems like the Chargers have been on offense all night. Once again, that just.
A lot of those balls being just hit just over the net where our girls are just waiting for.
Like sharks smelling blood right there.
Number 9, Lacey Lynn trying to clap, get her team, encourage her teammates, get them going here. That one's hit. I thought that was line to fall in. That was just outside as well.
Just deep on that one.
12-5 in favor of the Chargers. Hayden McCarron still with the serve.
Another one.
Another two-handed, just perfectly placed, just to the side.
Those passes just are going too far from the back row. They're just not able to get they're not able to get under the serves and lift them up where the setter can get to them. That's a little bit better.
Time and opportunity for the Lady Elks to put it away.
Kiara says, no thanks, we'll take that one back. She hits it cross court really strong.
Outside, Kiara puts that one cross court. 14-5 in favor of the Chargers. That one's coming off the ceiling, which can be played.
As long as it stays on your side of the net.
Yep. On your side, it can be played. It looked like they were hesitating there for just a second. Didn't quite know what to do with it, but that can be played. But coach calls a timeout. It's 15-5 in favor of the Chargers. Well, Melissa Erickson trying to have one last pep talk with these Lady Elks here. See if they can mount a comeback. But so far in the last 2 games, it's been all Chargers.
Absolutely. Yeah, Darcy Wassener has done a great job of preparing her girls for this match. The Lady Elks also only had 4 losses, but tonight it just seemed it's been all Chargers.
It's funny, we interviewed Darcy Wassener before the game too, and we're actually going to play that. And one of the things she said we have to do is get that very first pass to our center, and if we can do that, everything else seems to click. And having her said that, that's exactly what seems to be the struggle with Elton Lake Benton tonight, is that first pass off that service team just hasn't been there.
Yeah, it makes everything so much more difficult. There you go, once again, the ace serve, they're struggling for sure to get this first pass.
That one just died right in the middle as well.
Haley's been getting some great serves in. Actually, we've seen several girls with great serves tonight. Miranda's had some great serves. Cara Colt, Haley McCarron, they've been doing a great job. Kristen Stearns had some aces. It's been nice to watch. To that back corner again, made it tough.
Yep, it seems to just know right where they want to put it.
Kiara puts it down again. Again, it just comes back to, not to belabor the point, but it comes back to the Lady Elks just not getting a very good hit on it, which goes back to that first pass. Apparently the blockers touched that. Kim Brands is in a battle. Out of bounds, off of the Lady Elks.
19-5 now in favor of the Chargers, just 6 points away from a trip to a state volleyball tournament.
And actually, as soon as it gets to 20, I need to go down so that I can be handing out the medals. So if that happens here, then I'll say goodbye to you all and leave you in the capable hands of Mr. Voss.
That was played away by Stacy Smith. Thank you, Mr. Van Nieuwenhuizen. 20-5 now in favor of the Chargers. As Stacy Smith gets subbed out. Trying to see who's coming on here. I think it's a Zomerman, number 8. Zomerman coming on for the Chargers. Wassener trying to get a few other girls in here before the end of the game. Haley McCarron still serving. There's a nice attempt by number 6, Julia Parkin, to put it down. Blocked, and then the next time over, Haley McCarron just hits it where there was nobody around. And it falls on the Lady Elk side, and it's back out to the Chargers. Haley McCarron serving 21-5. And Belgersdijk now subs out. And Alyssa Vollmer, number 1, subs in for the Chargers. That time number 2, Kiera Vanderpaul hits it, and it goes off the block of the Lady Elks. Point Chargers, 22-5. And that one's just wide. And judging by the expression of the faces, they just can't seem to get a break, catch a break their way. Haley McCarron serving, it's 23-5. She's been serving probably since point 8 or 9 for the Chargers. So she's rattled off quite a few here. That one hit by Kim Brands, but blocked right back by Julia Parkin, and it falls on the Chargers side. And the Lady Elks get a point, 23-6, and number 9 now for Lady Elks. Lacey Lynn is up to serve. Alyssa Vollmer with the serve receive. And Ben Gorp sets the outside Kiera Vanderpaul, who spikes, but it's blocked back at her. Now she has another chance. That time, she tries to go down the line, and it's a little bit wide. 23-7. Lacey Lynn serving. Zomerman with the spike in the middle. And that one is going to go around the outside, out of bounds, off the Lady Elks. So it's 24 now. That brings us to the game point and match point for the Chargers. 24-7. It looks like Kiera Vanderpaul is going to sub. Well, she's going to serve, excuse me. There was somebody who was going to sub, but she's going to serve. Lady Elks get it back over. Chargers now with their final chance to put it away. Lady Elks dig that one out, get it back to the net. And they have a chance to put it away, and it is indeed just tipped off Brooklyn Gorp's fingers. So Lady Elks staying alive, 24-8. 24-8, number 6. Julia Fargan's going to serve. Chargers looking to put this one away. Zomerman kind of shuffles it over. Set Zomerman again in the middle. Lady Elks dig that one, but it's wide, and that is the game, set, and match. Congratulations to the Sioux Falls Christian Chargers. They will be going on the state as the girls come to the middle of the floor to shake hands. There will be a short awards ceremony. And Elkton Lake Benton Lady Elks just seemed a little bit shocked here. As the games 2 and 3 just didn't fall their way. They gave it a great effort. Teams returning to their benches. And Mr. Van Nieuwenhuizen went down now to do the awards medals ceremony. The Chargers just kind of came out and really in game 2 just really took all the momentum and just kept carrying it with their serves. The Lady Elks was really unable to come back with anything off their serve receives and get it to their setters. To set up their hitters. And tonight, Sioux Falls Christian goes to 27-4 on the season, and the Lady Elks will end their season at 28-5. All of you who tuned in tonight, we had over 100 viewers, and remember, tune in to the election coverage. Hope you went out and voted today. And thank you again for watching this webcast, this Region Volleyball Girls Volleyball Championship. And for Sioux Falls Christian, my name is Ivan Buck. Signing off.
Congratulations, Sioux Falls Christian. I want to thank everyone for coming tonight and please have a safe ride home.